In today's video we're going over military supplies, how you should use them, how not to use them, and common mistakes people are using just to waste their shit. So first of all, congrats to Pizza Cake, he won my Discord competition. It was a banner art competition. You make a banner art, don't have to be anything special, could be a meme, could be fucking funny, whatever it is. He won. It's on my YouTube channel right now, so congrats to Pizza Cake. If you want to participate in future Discord competitions, link to my Discord is in the description. And so yeah, so first of all, military supplies. Military supplies, if you want to max out a full 2020 skill, it's roughly around 400,000 military supplies, which is a lot. Now granted, there's been events where you can get 20, 30, 40k at one time, which does help when maxing out skills, but people are just not using them correctly. Now, how I recommend you use these military supplies is to look at the character you're putting it on and think, does this help my character out? Does it fit the build? And if not, don't level it. Now, another thing is, do you use this character a lot? Yes, no. If you don't use the character, why the fuck are you leveling it? Military supplies are so fucking hard to come by, even if it's just 3, 4, 5 levels. That's quite a bit of military supplies when it could be going into something bigger. For example, let's go for Ivanova. Let's see. This is her kit. You know, deal an attack, 350 damage to 2 targets. This character gets 50% AP. Now let's look at her kit. Which of these would help her on her kit? Now, obviously, she's a collateral, so that does help. She's going to be collateralizing, you know, she's going to be critting a lot. So the crit multiplier does help her kit. Agility always will help an attack character. So agility, always solid to go for. 100%. If it's an attack character, always a good choice. Granted, you use this character a lot. Now, let's have a look. When an enemy dies, this character gets all maxed out so I can see the full one. Gains 15 AP, that's really good. And then rushing of Russian. When targeted by an enemy, adrenaline rush, 30% chance. This character gets 100% halo, which revives her at the end of the turn. So all of these are great for Ivanova. Not one of them does not help her and her kit. So 100% of her mythic abilities can be leveled up. Now, if you don't use Ivanova, none of these will be worth leveling up. But if you do use her on your attack team, every single one of these is worthwhile to put your military supplies in. Now, if we were to go over to Carl, Carl is a defensive toon. He's a support role. Don't know how I feel about that, considering he's got evasion, because evasion is more of a tanky build. But you know, hey ho. So 400 damage to one enemy, 2 teammates get elusive, and 25% attack out. So for me, Carl would only be on defense. Only ever will Carl be on defense on my team. He will never go on attack, meaning if I put military supplies into him, it's less worthwhile. Because attack characters, I will use all the time. Like I said before, attack over defense all the way. So if you got your attack characters fairly leveled up, you know, mythic abilities pretty high, then you can work on your defensive characters. But for this one, it's really shit. It is really shit. So when attacking while having an elusive status, 10% attack. That's shit. That is borderline shit. So he's going to have elusive and he gets 10% attack. 10% attack is not a lot. One strong attack weapon covers that. It is horrible. Do not level that. Cunning. When attacking or being attacked, 15% less likely to trigger enemy weapons effects and walker effects. So, like I said, he's purely a defensive character. That's more of an offensive mythic ability. So, wouldn't touch it. Next, under the radar. When attacked by an opponent with the damage roll, take 10% less damage. Now, he's a defensive character. That might be worth it, considering most people on attack are bringing in damage rolls. So that one for Carl is actually worthwhile. But like I said, attack over defense all the time. And if you do have your attack characters where you want it, maybe this would be a good idea, since Carl on defense is actually pretty tanky. Now, Energy of Youth. When attacking while having an elusive status, 50% chance this character gets 10% or 10 AP. God, that is just horrible. Absolutely horrible. So, which of one of these do you think fits Carl's role? Now, granted, we'll look at his kit one more time, and turn 1, this character does get elusive for 3 turns. So, on his first turn, he can get elusive. So, if we go back to his skills, yes, he can get 10% attack on his first go. But he's a defense character. You're going to mod him defensively. What good is 10% attack going to do on a basic hit? Nothing. Useful. I think fucking not. So then we go into cunning. That's more of an attack. That's more of an attack. That's more of an attack specialist. So don't touch that. And then elusive. He has a chance to get 10 AP. Now, yes, he does get 10 AP. It's a 50% chance of getting AP, and he will be elusive turn 1. Maybe, but I don't think it's very worthwhile. And then at the bottom, while attacking while having the elusive status, 10% attack. So you could have 20% attack turn 1, but it's a car, you're going to mod in defensively. It's fucking useless. Now, let's look at some actual really beefy shit that you should be power leveling. So, Sandy. You know how much I fucking love my Sandy. Sandy is a fucking beast. So, first of all, she is a collateral. Crit is always good. So, for example, let's say you got 3 15-35s. It's pretty unlikely, but 3 15-35s, you have the leader and the 2 on your side. So that means you're pretty much critting all the time. So will you need crit? Probably not. But if you don't have all team player weapons, crit is a really, really solid way to go, because she is a collateral. More crit means collaterals hitting more often. Obviously, agility on any attack character is fucking solid. It is so good. And then crit multiplier, especially on an attack character, that is just so good. It's so good. It makes the crit hit so much harder. So good. When attacking, a 40% chance to get absolute defense and reduce reflected damage. So reflect mods, less likely to hit back. But I don't think it matters as much. Considering, once they rush, it's pretty much game over. They can die from after the rush. Same with Andrea. Andrea got an amazing kit. Nothing on this is wrong. Every single thing on Andrea's kit can be leveled. It benefits her skill so much. So she has a follow-up. She does massive amounts of damage on rush. And every single one of these mythic abilities help her kit and complement it. So when attacking someone in the back row, plus 20% attack. That's great, because when she kills, she gets a follow-up. She gets to go gain. Obviously, basic attacks do more damage. If you got Rampage, hey, that's going to help more. Base stat boosts from weapons are 20% more effective on this character. That's amazing. And when killing a target with 30%, a 30% chance to gain 100% AP, she can rush after she kills someone. Everything on this kit is fucking amazing. So next, let's go for Tyrese, because this is an interesting one in my opinion. So Tyrese, we'll look at his max. So 400% damage to one enemy and all adjacent. This character gets 50% bonus HP. Now, turn 1, you can use this active skill to get 100% AP because of a manic ability. Now, here's where it becomes a little bit iffy, because some people might level this up. So, when attacking while having bonus HP plus 20% crit, that's not that great. It's really not, because he's not going to be basic hitting. He's going to be using his mythic ability turn 1. Sorry, his active skill turn 1. He's going to get his manic ability to give him 100% AP, and next turn he's going to wipe the team. So, he's not going to be in the battle for more than 5 turns. That's like very high, that is. More than likely to be a turn 2, turn 3, even turn 1. So, when attacking while having bonus HP plus 20% crit, it's useless. He's a manic character, and, it doesn't really benefit him. Obviously, agility, fucking phenomenal. Plus 25% crit damage. Multiply, that's always going to be good, just in case the battle does go on, because obviously he's going to be surrounded by team players, so it doesn't really matter. Have an extra crit, and then obviously the extra crit at the bottom is just useless again. So for attack, the way you want to go is, does this complement character? Is it a follow-up character, so does it benefit from killing early? Is it a collateral? Does it benefit from having more crit on the mods? Does it benefit from leveling up the crit? There's all this sort of shit you've got to consider. Now, here's some things, obviously, you got to remember as well. Do you use the character a lot? Yes, no. That will affect heavily whether you should use your mythic shit on that. Now, here's some things you really need to avoid on defensive characters. So, let's go on my boy Frost. We all love Frost. When taking... Oh, hello, we got maxed out real quick. So, when taking damage from Adrenaline Rush, reduce that damage by 10%. Not massive, but it does help. Critical hit resistance, that is very good. That is very good. So, when they're doing basic attacks, their critical hits are going to do less damage, and they do a lot of damage. Impair resist, that's kind of fucking useless. When attacking targets with attack down status, heal this character by 15% of their max HP. That is also fucking useless. So, on defense, here's the ones I recommend you level up. Critical hit resistance, that is very good. Any ones that can reduce adrenaline rush damage, that is also very good. And we'll also go into my boy Gator. Gator actually has some very good ones as well. So if we find Gator here, we'll view the max. Now he has some really good ones as well. 15% defense, he's a defense character, that works very well with him. Critical hit resistance, that is very good as well. Now here's one I'm very iffy on. When gaining a Guardian Shield, 50% chance to gain Elusive for 1 turn. Elusive for 1 turn is fucking useless. Don't touch it. So you can see a common theme here. On attack characters, agility, anything that can do crit multiply damage, that's great. Anything that can increase rush damage, that's good. Defense, anything that increases defense, anything that reduces critical hit damage, anything that can reduce adrenaline rush damage, but anything else is just added extra, and normally will not complement the character as much, and will not be worth your 400k military supplies. Also, attack over defense, just going over that again. So it's really not that much. It's not worth putting as much into defense as you would into attack. Because attack, you're gonna get so much more worth out of. Now we'll give her Magna, just because I think everyone's got a Magna, and Magna is more or less everyone's go-to defense leader at the moment. So we'll max it out real quick, and then here we go. When attacking, target with a positive stats plus 10% attack, she's a defense lead. You're seeing a common theme here. Don't touch it. When attacking or being attacked, less likely to... Again, that's an attack one. Don't touch it. In good health, when this character starts their turn, if this character has no negative effects, this character and all adjacent allies get 20% defense for 1 turn. That's pretty good. It complements her. She's a defensive lead, and, you know, she's there to keep people alive. Level it. Common sense. Whenever this character removes a positive effect from a target, plus 1 teammate gets 15% bonus HP. Now, how likely is this to happen? Not very likely. Don't level it. 15% bonus HP to 1 person. It's not worth 400k military supplies. It's really not. When attacking targets with a positive status, 10% attack. She's a defense character. She doesn't need attack. You're seeing the common theme here, right? So, just to conclude what I'm going over here. Agility to increase attack, adrenaline rush damage, and crit multiply is all fantastic choices on your attack characters. Granted, you use those attack characters a lot because military supplies is so hard to come by. Now, defense. Anything can give extra defense, anything that can reduce critical hit damage, anything that can reduce just adrenaline rush damage. It's all very good to level. Now, what not to level? Do not level characters that you do not use all the time. Do not level characters on defense before you do attack. And for fuck's sake, don't randomly put levels into just anything, because every single military supplies, military supplies are in very, high demand. There's not a lot of them around. Don't waste them. So, attack characters first, then go into your defense characters, but make sure your defense characters, they will be good in the future. Like Carl, I forget the, is it dexterity, evasion? I don't know. I don't know. Whatever his specialist skill is, it's really, really fucking good. Gator, he's kind of good as well. Frost, hey, if you like Frost, and his, I think it was aggro or whatever he's got on it, level it. But you've got to remember, only level up the shit that complements the character. Now, I hope this has been a bit more informative. I know it's just me going around saying, oh yeah, level this, it looks nice, level this, looks great. This doesn't complement the character, it's shit. But, I hope with my rambling and just random shit talk, you learned a bit of something and know what to level, what not to level. Also, leader skills. Leader skills are very good to level. So Magna, Negan, Rick, anything you're going to be using a lot of, like, leader skills are always going to be great. And having a variety of them just leveled is going to be great in the future. So, obviously, leader skills take a high priority as well. Negan's got a great kit. Rick not as much. And Magna, well, she's just got some shit. Ezekiel's got some good shit as well. But like I said, I can't go over every single mythic ability, tell you what to level and not to level. I gave you the guidelines of what to level, what not to level. Obviously, if it goes outside of those boundaries of like the attack and the defense one, but it complements the character and it is very beneficial to the character, then level it. But just be wary of what you're using your military supplies on, and just make sure you fully dedicate yourself to one skill and just don't spread it all around, as it isn't really as effective. But hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, Discord link in the description, and peace out, boys.